Welcome home, Masters and Misses. My name is HidoriKuro, and welcome back to Zenless Zone Zero. Finally, the next chapter of Season 2 is out. The last time we played, we did the story quest for our senior, Jufufu, got a little more insight into her and what happened to the population of the Tiger Tyrants. It was interesting. We got a little bit more about Jufufu. She really wants to be seen as a mature person, which makes sense considering she's an adult with the size of a child. I'll never understand how that trope's popular, honestly. But regardless, we're finally on to the next chapter, which is the impending crash of waves. And we're introduced to not just one, but two new characters, Alice and Yuzuhara, one of which is out right now from Signal Search. Yuzuha from Spook Shack, and along with her, Lady Hisomi Miyabi of 6 and 6 is also back with a rerun. Unfortunately, I lost my 50-50 on her. Hopefully I can still scrounge up enough polls before the next phase shows up. If not, I'll save my guarantee for something else. But regardless, we need to get started on this next chapter, so let's get into it. Let's see what Belle's discussing with Senior Ginhu. Oh, Weiss, it's you. What are you guys talking about? Perfect timing, Junior. I was just about to call for you. You got a minute? There's something I want to discuss. Yep.
Junior, you remember Damien, right? The head of Porcelumex in Waifei Peninsula. He sent someone to us with a banquet invitation.
A banquet invitation? It's kind of hard to forget the guy. When we first met him, I legitimately thought he was the bad guy here. But it turns out he was just as much a victim as the workers, surprisingly. Still shocked by that. He was even a bit cooperative. Of course, he still managed to turn a profit from this, so... Capitalism, am I right? But banquet invitation? What for?
A banquet invitation? Judging by the looks on your faces, I thought he had sent some sort of legal notice.
He wouldn't dare. If it weren't for all of us from Yunquei Summit helping him take care of the Exaltists, he wouldn't be living the good life now.
Very true. Also, unfortunately, none of us know that the overseer from the Exaltists is still alive. Yeah. There's some creepy shit going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, unfortunately.
But as for the invitation, it does seem to have a connection with the corruption incident.
Does it now?
Here's the situation. Even though Top suppressed any media about the Exaltists causing chaos in Waifei Peninsula, news had already spread citywide. The production of Porcelume is super important, and neither Tops nor Porcelumex can pretend that nothing happened. So, over the next 2 weeks, Tops will lead a security investigation in Waifei Peninsula and urge a swift return to business as usual.
What does the security investigation have to do with the banquet, though?
But what does the security investigation have to do with the banquet?
Think about it, Junior. With an investigation happening, many relevant people will have to come to Waifei Peninsula. Porcelumex has to fulfill its duties as a host and entertain everyone.
Ah.
Although the security investigation doesn't involve Yunquei Summit, that Damien kid is pretty cunning. He'll leverage all his connections and resources to get closer to us.
And we're there to make things look good for him.
Senior Shuyuan told me that right after the corruption incident was over, Damien sent a generous gift, but Shifu turned it down. We were just discussing whether we should attend this banquet. Shifu doesn't want Yunquei Summit to get too close to Porcelumex, and honestly, I have to agree. But since we're operating in Waifei Peninsula, we still have to do our best to maintain a working relationship with Damien.
If you ask me, now is the perfect time to attend such a banquet.
Really?
Huh? Why is that?
Shifu and Senior Shuyuan returned to Yunquei Summit a while ago and won't be back anytime soon. If the three of us attend the banquet, it'll show Damien some respect without drawing too much attention.
Ah, fair point.
Besides, he already knows Shifu isn't around, so it's not like she's deliberately avoiding him.
Wait, where's Fufu? Yeah.
Wait a second. What about Senior Fufu?
Well, yesterday we happened to learn that she had failed her arithmetic course, so Shifu called her back overnight for remedial lessons. I'm afraid she won't be able to make the banquet this time.
Oh, she's gonna be missing out on all that food, too.
I didn't expect the academic standards at Yunquay Summit to be so strict. Getting back to the point, I think your reasoning earlier makes a lot of sense. We should go to the banquet.
Yeah, I guess so.
I agree. Besides, I have a feeling that there'll be some pretty influential guests at the banquet. We might be able to gather some useful information.
Either about the Exaltist, Tops, or about Carol. Ah, now it's all making more sense to me.
All right, it's settled then. We'll do Porcelumex a favor and attend the banquet.
Weiss, the Porcelumex banquet is set for tomorrow night at the banquet hall on the second floor of Yumcha Sin. Let's meet up in front of Yumcha Sin then. Alright. Season 2, Chapter 2, The Impending Crash of Waves. The next day, after taking care of some personal matters, evening arrives.
Belle and Senior Yinhu must have gone to Yumcha Sin. Better go meet them there.
There's some important looking guys sitting out front too. Weiss, you should take your sweet time getting here. Senior Yinhu and I are starving. Already hungry? I saw some premium tangerine peel the other day, and I couldn't help but splurge on it. Been pinching pennies ever since. But now it's finally time to treat myself with this feast. To be honest with you, I actually skipped lunch just for this meal. Of course you did. What's up with you two? Hey, since you're coming anyway, we can't let Porcelumex off easy, right? True, they did invite us. It'd be rude not to indulge ourselves a little bit. Now that everyone is here, let's roll. Welcome to Yumcha Sin. Esteemed guests of Porcelumex, please head to the banquet hall on the second floor. Let's go. Let's go. You then arrive at the banquet hall on the second floor. Oh wow. There's Damien. Definitely some important looking people around here. So many people. Looks like this Wi-Fi Peninsula security inspection is a pretty big deal. Well, it was a huge mess. We gotta keep our guard up for this investigation. Yeah, you've got a point. Even without the Exaltist causing trouble, there's still a lot of conflict between the workers and Porcelumex regarding work safety. It'd be great if we could resolve all these problems as well. Yep, so let's do our best to actually get that done. Oh yeah, since Damien sent us the invitation, let's go say hi to him. Do we have to? Hey juniors, the senior's gonna have to pass on that one. I just don't vibe with that Damien kid, so I'll spare myself the headache. Lucky. Yeah, Weiss and I can handle it. Just focus on the food. Try to eat enough for Sifu and the others too. Weiss, let's go. Damien's over there. Yeah, alright. I don't want to talk to him. But fine. Isolate. Oh, this lady. Oh, I like the design of this coin. Top guest, top goods. HidoriKuro, Fero. Inspection expert. Why did they make the NPCs so noticeable in this? Like, compare these NPCs to Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. The NPCs in this game look a lot more noticeable. Like, it makes a question which ones are going to actually be playable.
The mystics from Yunquay Summit have arrived.
Damien.
As the host, having at least you two and Master Pun show up for this dinner banquet is truly an honor.
Judging from your tone, are you upset that our Shifu isn't here?
Not at all. You're all disciples that Ishwen Shifu trusts deeply. Even from afar in Yunquay Summit, she entrusted you to attend on her behalf. This in itself is a gesture I can appreciate.
I just realized, does Ishwen Shifu know we're here? She must know we're here. I doubt Pan Yin would actually go through with this without letting her know first.
Please, make yourselves at home tonight and enjoy the banquet. If there's anything you'd like to eat that's not being served, just let me know directly.
With so many people here for the security investigation, do you still have time to worry about our dinner?
It's part of my responsibility to take care of the guests. But I understand what you mean. Master Wise. Considering that the Exaltus appeared in Yfe Peninsula, and Porcelumex is responsible for security, I might seem a bit too relaxed.
You think?
To be honest with you both, although my official title is General Manager of Porcelumex and Yfe Peninsula, my main responsibility is actually overseeing production.
Really?
Hollow Security was originally managed by someone else, who was appointed by corporate executives. Though, of course, they have since been relieved of that responsibility.
Wonder who that could have been.
I see now. No wonder you were so willing to provide us with clues earlier. It wasn't your head on the chopping block. It seems like it won't be long before you have full control over security, too.
Come now. No need to be cheeky. Things have been rather difficult for me.
I bet.
I'm lucky just to be holding on to my current role, especially with how nerve-wracking it's been getting everything ready for the security investigation. But after seeing the guest list with my own eyes earlier, I finally felt a bit of relief.
How so?
Oh? Why is that?
Ha! Why don't you have a look for yourselves? There are quite a few guests at tonight's banquet, but in reality, they all fall into just a few categories. All these elegantly dressed guests are senior officials from TOPS. The fact that everyone who was invited has turned up is a clear indicator that the connection between TOPS and Porcelumex remains strong. Their presence allows us to demonstrate to the military and government that TOPS is fully committed to the safety of Yfe Peninsula. We also sent invitations to the relevant city government departments, but no one showed up, which suggests that the government doesn't want to get involved in the sensitive matters happening between TOPS and the military and Yfe Peninsula. They would prefer to steer clear and let us work things out on our own.
Sounds about right.
I heard that TOPS and the military often have conflicts regarding porcelain issues, but it seems the situation is even worse than I expected.
It is a serious matter, but not something we avoid discussing. The military is the biggest buyer of porcelain, and by controlling Yfe Peninsula, TOPS essentially controls their most critical resource. So, it would prove quite difficult if the military chooses to take this chance to cause trouble.
It seems that knowing the identities of the military guests here today is key to understanding the situation.
Correct. Do you see that lady over there? She's the military's representative.
The one with green hair?
But she's not wearing a Defense Force uniform. Isn't this supposed to be a formal event?
That's because Missy Zolda is not a military officer. She's a research consultant.
He's sold.
Instead of sending high-ranking officers, they hired a civilian to attend, which sends a clear message. They don't intend to investigate this matter further.
And you're sure about that? That could just be a red herring without really knowing.
Of course, though production was limited after the corruption incident, Porcelumex didn't delay any orders from the military. So, it appears they have acknowledged our sincerity.
I see. There's no more pressure from TOPS' executives, the government, or the military. But who are the remaining guests? There are quite a few older individuals here too.
Those are members of the inspection team, leading experts in the ether industry. They'll be overseeing the security investigation while providing us with valuable insights. It took great effort to invite these academic giants.
Dear guests, may I have your attention for just a moment? It is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you here today.
Looks like it's time for the real hosts to give their speech.
Dear guests, thank you for coming to Phylume Heights to participate in the Yfe Peninsula security investigation. I am HidoriKuro, Co-Chief Executive Officer of the Porcelumex Group.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Ferox, also Co-Chief Executive Officer.
I've seen HidoriKuro and Ferox on TV before. They run Porcelumex together.
Really?
So are those two your direct superiors?
That's right. After the fall of the old capital, Porcelumex's management went through a major reshuffle. Those two were the ultimate victors, but now they're secretly competing against each other.
They want to share the throne, huh? Is it okay for you to talk about your superiors like that, though?
Is it okay for you to talk about your superiors like that?
I completely trust both of you, so I feel comfortable speaking openly.
Fair enough.
The previous head of security was one of Ferox's trusted subordinates, but now he's been dismissed. Both of the big bosses are eager to fill that position with their own people. The reason I was able to become the nominal head of Wi-Fi Peninsula was because I don't belong to either side, so I can't disrupt the balance of power in this competition.
And they probably don't see you as a threat to their own leadership, thinking you'd be fine where you are.
But the price of remaining neutral is that I've completely lost any chance of moving up. And if I were to take sides, it could come at a fatal cost, destroying everything I've worked so hard to build.
So you're stuck being the neutral party in both in their matters. Makes sense.
We will work closely with everyone here to reinforce our security measures and deliver a report to the public that we can be proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, the security investigation will officially begin tomorrow. For now, please relax and enjoy the banquet.
Wow, the big shots have finally finished their speeches. Thank you both for accompanying me. It's the only reason my good mood's still intact. Enjoy the banquet. I've got to go face some heat from my superiors now. If you'll excuse me.
Wise. What should we do now that Damien's left?
Might as well take a stroll around the hall.
I want to look around the banquet hall. After everything Damien said, I'm curious about the guests. He plays things close to the vest, so it's hard to know what to believe.
All right, I'll take a look around too. Catch you later.
Gather intel in the banquet hall. Such a major incident in Wi-Fi Peninsula has caused great alarm. You have betrayed your trust with our negligence. No, everyone knows the risk of producing porcelain in the hollow, and who knows when those exalters might pop up again. It's impressive how Damien, the head of your Wi-Fi Peninsula branch, acted decisively to rid out the exalters, preventing even bigger losses. It's rare to see such gumption in young people these days, all thanks to Mr. Lucro's... What's it, Lucro? I think it was Lucro. Constant guidance. You flatter me, but it's really all thanks to Mr. Ferox's keen eye for talent, finding such a gem like this. Look at you two being all formal with each other. We spend all day hunched over our desks, so it's rare we get to head out like this. Let's just think of this trip to Wi-Fi Peninsula as a little vacation. We're truly grateful for your kind words. Wi-Fi Peninsula isn't quite like the Throne Quarter, so please excuse our humble hospitality. Porcelumex hosting, how could anything be less than perfect? The Top's guests at the venue appear relaxed, definitely not looking like they're here to hold Porcelumex accountable. On the contrary, Lucro and Ferox remain hostile in their exchanges, even in front of Top's executives. Damien says he hasn't sided with either party, and it seems to be true. But just thinking about dealing with those two higher-ups gives me a stomachache. Props to him for managing to walk that tightrope. Right? Being on the corporate ladder is all kinds of dangerous. Professor Walker, how's that project you mentioned earlier coming along? I think it has real potential. The direct scene looks promising, but the requirements for experimental equipment and environments are too high. I'm getting headaches every day over funding issues. Better make the most of this chance. With all the Top's VIPs here, all it takes is a little nod and boom, it's a done deal, right? I'm on good terms with some of them. Want me to introduce you? Yes, please. Thank you. It's no big deal. But you and your star pupils should think about helping me with my research project too, right? Sure will. Many experts in the inspection team seem to know each other. Rather than focusing on their duties as part of the inspection team, everyone seems more interested in their own research projects. Well, that's only human nature. That is true. But if they get Tops as a sponsor, they can't really say anything about the affairs in the Wi-Fi Peninsula anymore, right? Also true. It's a bit of a give and take kind of situation, I think. Hey, miss. We're out of Leslie charged Sui here. Better restock soon. Alright, please wait a moment. I'll head to the kitchen and take care of that for you. Hey, no rush. I heard Porcelumex brought in a special guest ship today. They've gotta know how to make lobster 3 ways, right? Let's start with 3, each prepared differently. Remember, for the vermicelli and steamed one, go easy on the oyster sauce and the garlic paste. And don't forget to add sea urchin when making the creamy baked version. Alright, got it. That's a crazy order. We're just getting started. Time to show you what this panda darwin is made of. Oh, right. I can't finish my food. Can I get it packed to go, right? Yes, of course. Hold on, getting it to go? Sure, takeout might not taste quite as good, but with these top-notch ingredients, I can work with some magic when I get home and turn it into another amazing meal. Saves a ton of money, too. Listen up, miss. I want 3 portions of each of these. Braised goose feet in abalone sauce stuck in a treasure pot. Amber custard pastries. Crab meat coin dumplings. Vegetable soup. I'm sorry, are you making a meal or a feast? What is all this? Alright, just throw in a couple ounces of linseed mushroom from the beef bone soup with wolf. For the love of God! My goodness! How do you eat so much? My senior brother's been having trouble sleeping lately, and it's getting worse. This would be a perfect nursing meal for him. Oh, it's for one of the other seniors. Okay. I was gonna say, I know you're not gonna eat all that. I've already made a round through the banquet hall. Time for me up the bell. It's nice being able to see the inside of this restaurant because I don't think we have before. Looks nice. This is the 2nd floor.
Wise, you're back. Find anything interesting?
More or less.
From what I saw, the security investigation doesn't seem as serious as I imagined. The experts and TOPS representatives were even chatting and laughing together. What everyone cares about isn't the Exaltists, or even the safety of Waifei Peninsula, but how to get the porcelain supply back on track.
Yeah, I had the same feeling. The security investigation seems more like a ritual for the city's upper circles to align their intentions, and just a way to reassure the public. Even if there are some safety risks with production inside the Hollow, as long as they're not too serious, I'm sure they'll just sweep them under the rug. But, come on, let's not worry about that now. It's not every day Porcelumex is picking up the tab. Let's enjoy the meal.
That's true.
Come on, let's enjoy a proper meal, Wise.
All right.
Wow, the ingredients
Enjoy.
today are top
My apologies, miss.
It's okay.
I'm terribly sorry.
She dropped something.
Excuse me, you dropped something.
Oh, that's Alice.
Oh, sorry about that.
Here.
Thank you both very much. Oh, you're with the safety inspection team. Wow, you look so young. And you're already an expert in the ether industry? Sorry, I must excuse myself.
Huh?
Did I say something wrong?
I doubt it's that.
Young lady, seems you're completely at a loss.
If I'm not mistaken, you're the military research consultant.
That's right. My name's Isolde. That girl and I are both decorative props. Just here for show.
He's sold. Decorative props, huh? After learning about the inspection team from Miss Isolde, he bid her goodbye and have a delicious dinner. Late that night, after Porcelumex's welcome banquet had ended, an luxury suite prepared by Porcelumex for the inspection team. Well, that's not a good sign.
The time fields. Not only one of the oldest noble families in New Eridu, but also a renowned name in the field of science. The patent for the anti-corruption medicine widely used on the market today belongs to your grandfather.
Anti-corruption medicine.
If this respected and prestigious surname appears on the investigation team roster, the citizens will surely feel more at ease.
What did you do, Damien?
You flatter me. It's just that my grandfather is seriously ill right now, so I really don't think he can handle this.
You misunderstand me. As I just said, all I need is this surname to appear on the list. Aren't you a time field as well?
But I'm just a student. I'm nothing like my grandfather.
Miss, I'm sure you've heard that the corruption outbreak in Wi-Fi Peninsula is closely tied to the failure of anti-corruption medicine. Porcelumex has every right to file a lawsuit against your family and hold you accountable.
I knew it couldn't be trusted.
The reason? Your family concealed major risks involved in the purification process of the medicine.
That's complete nonsense. It was clearly the Exaltists who...
So what? The media doesn't care about the truth. They just want to see a once honorable family brought to ruin. Miss, the honor of the Timefield family now rests entirely on your shoulders. Think carefully, for your ailing grandfather's sake. I wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to the old man either.
Grandpa, did I make a mistake? What should I do? What's going on?
Oh. What is that? What is that?
What's that?
Holy crap! A few minutes later, inside Swidian Temple, a series of urgent knocks on the door wakes you up.
Wise. You're up too?
The knocking sound just now. It wasn't my imagination, right?
The knocking on the door, it wasn't my imagination, right?
It wasn't just my imagination. Someone really was knocking. I'm pretty sure I heard Senior Inhu answer the door. Wise, let's go check it out too. There must be something urgent if someone's showing up at this hour.
Better be, I'm missing out on my beauty sleep. Well, at least someone's having a nice sleep. Oh, you just woke up. You look like you were sleeping so peacefully too, Sal. Oh, it's Alice.
Master Pun, that glowing thing really appeared outside my window. I swear on the honor of the Timefield family.
Let's put the vows away for now, Missy. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people swearing oaths on this and that. I believe what you said is true. Why else would you have come all the way here in the middle of the night, right? But I really couldn't follow all that about a boom and shadow crooked by 20 degrees. Sure, we at Yunquay Summit practice mystic arts, but ghost hunting and monster chasing aren't exactly our specialty.
To be precise, it was crooked by 22 degrees to the left. I remember that clearly.
Why is that an important detail?
But I admit I was a bit abrupt earlier. My apologies.
It's all good.
It's not that I've misunderstood the mystic arts. I've come because a friend told me that Mr. Wise and Miss Bell are currently staying here, and she trusts them.
Oh? Who, exactly?
We're here, Senior Inhu. What's going on?
Oh, perfect timing. You two are just who Miss Timefield is looking for.
What? You're Mr. Wise and Miss Bell?
Yeah, hi.
Hi. I'm Wise, and this is my sister Belle.
Hi! Didn't expect we'd meet again. All right, Wise, stop staring at me. I know I shouldn't have said that.
After a few minutes, Alice explains what had happened earlier.
I see. So, you spotted an unidentified glowing object outside your window and came here for help. But I didn't expect Lucy to be the one who sent you.
Oh, she knows Lucy?
To be honest, Ms. Montefiore and I both attended the Celestia School for Girls. Even after she broke ties with her father and left without a word, we've still always kept in touch.
Ah, rich girl stuff. Still, didn't think we'd meet someone that knew Lucy and, or need someone from Lucy's past. That's interesting.
Actually, I had planned to ask Porcelumex's staff for help with this, but it's late, and I couldn't get in touch with anyone.
Why does that not surprise me?
I can't share all the details, but I'm afraid that by morning, something this strange will just be brushed off and not taken seriously.
After hearing rumors that Alice might only be on the inspection team because of her family name, I asked Fairy to look into the time fields. Turns out she's likely here in place of her grandfather, who's fallen ill.
When's the last time you've actually heard from Fairy, now that I think about it?
We're not sure what exactly happened, but Alice was probably threatened by them. In any case, Porcelumex clearly doesn't take her seriously. The way they're treating her so differently from the other guests is really going over the line.
At least we can see it from the get-go.
Since Ms. Montefiore spoke so highly of you both, I'd like to ask for your help in investigating the unidentified object that appeared outside my window. As agreed, I'll be staying in Wi-Fi Peninsula for another 2 weeks. And if this issue isn't settled, it's going to be a real problem.
Hey, Wise, what do you think?
Well, she's a friend of Lucy's.
Since she's a friend of Lucy's, we should help her out. Our last encounter was a bit awkward, but it was mostly on our end.
A little bit.
Do you charge per case? Or perhaps you work on a daily or hourly rate? If it's about the commission fee, please don't worry. My Ether Dynamics tutor used to charge for every 5 minutes in each lesson.
Huh?
Oh, that's no problem. No problem at all. You came here for help, and you're even a friend of someone we know. Of course we'll lend a hand. Don't worry. Here at Yunquei Summit, we're not only skilled in the mystic arts, we're also good at tracking things down and getting to the bottom of mysteries.
Why are you speaking on our behalf?
Senior Yinhu, you shouldn't be making this decision on your own.
I'm not making decisions for you. I'm just helping you seize an opportunity. Let me tell you, the Timefield family isn't just loaded, they're on a whole nother level. Whether Beeline and the others get paid leave, and whether Senior Fufu gets to eat meat next month, all depend on you two now.
Wow. Thanks for putting out that pressure on us, Senior.
Can you please stop putting more pressure on me, Senior?
Miss Timefield, why don't you stay with us tonight? Get a good night's rest, and after breakfast tomorrow, Junior Wise will go with you to investigate.
Are you both really willing to take this commission? Please don't feel obligated if you'd rather not get involved with the people Porcelumex have brought recently.
No, it's not. It's fine. It's fine. Besides, Porcelumex really doesn't feel like it has anything to do with this situation. Possibly. Hopefully.
No need to worry, Miss Timefield. If you need help, we're more than willing to take the commission.
Thank you so much. I'll be staying here tonight then.
You help Alice settle into her room at Swabian Temple. Phew, finally got everything settled. Senior Yinhu and Bella have gone back to their rooms. I should head to bed too. Alright, let's rest up and then prepare for some paranormal investigation, I guess. As expected, you fall asleep the moment you hit the bed, and the next morning... Mr. Weiss, hi, I'm Alice. Your sister just gave me your knock-knock contact info. Looking forward to connecting with you. Well, summer was fast. I'm really sorry for reaching out so early and bothering you. No worries. I'm about to look for you anyway. Alright, I'll be waiting for you here at the Swabian Temple Atrium. English, work with me. Did I talk to you earlier? Like, did my, yeah, I did my divinations already, so why... whatever.
Good morning, Mr. Wise. Sorry for causing trouble by showing up so late last night.
There's no trouble at all.
No problem. You came to us for help, and really, no need to be so formal. Just call me Wise.
All right. Then, please, feel free to call me Alice.
A bit on the nose considering she's a rabbit tyrant, isn't it?
How did you sleep last night? Feeling rested?
Oh, I'm all right. Thanks for your concern. It's just, the scrolls hanging in the room were all tilted by 2 to 10 degrees, and when I was about to sleep after fixing them, I noticed that the two vases by the bed didn't match.
Oh lord, you have OCD, don't you?
Sorry, you have to see this side of me. This nitpicky habit of mine is a disgrace to my family's name.
It's no worry.
Oh, no, it's not that bad. Suebian Temple just lives up to its name.
Thank you for understanding. By the way, about that thing I saw outside my window last night, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
How about we take a look around the lower floor of your building first? Since it appeared outside your window, there might be leads outside.
Okay, sure. Good thing you suggested starting outside. Honestly, I'm a bit ashamed to admit it, but I don't dare step back into that room until we know exactly what I saw.
Alright. Mr. Wise. So we head out to investigate the area below my apartment building? Let's go now.
Alice, let's talk about last night. You said you heard a soft thump followed by a loud bang.
Yes, and it went pitch dark outside the window.
Pitch dark, huh?
I pulled back the...
Here we are. I'm staying at the building on the left. Didn't expect such an unremarkable building. Due to the influx of visitors from Tops and the inspection team, Porcelumex ran out of rooms in their guest building, so I was arranged to stay here instead. Huh? Look at the ground over there. There's all kinds of items scattered around. Yeah, right. It's a real mess. Someone was definitely back here. A bunch of miscellaneous items are scattered on the ground near the vending machine. A recycling bin for empty cans, flower pots, fresh soil. Where did these flower pots come from? When I passed here yesterday evening, there weren't any around. I don't remember seeing any flower pots here either. Oh, look, there's an identical flower pot on that balcony over there. I can't believe they put a flower pot in such a dangerous location. If anyone in our household did something that irresponsible, Mr. Arnold would certainly scold them. Mr. Arnold? Oh, he's our butler. Sorry, I went off on a tangent. Family's pretty strict, huh? Yes, as grandfather said, morality and responsibility are the foundation of the time fields, so we cannot neglect even small matters like flower pots. Oh, I just remembered something. After that skeleton and huge tilted shadow flashed outside by the window, there was another noise from downstairs. It must have been the sound of a falling flower pot. Another important clue. The balcony with the flower pots is quite a bit lower than Alice's window. Maybe whatever scared Alice fell to the ground along with them. This is the guest house where Alice lives. Let's look around carefully for any clues. Which floor do you live on? The second to last floor, the one with the advert. Okay. The window is right next to the drain pipe on the left side of the billboard. How big was that shadow? Huge, basically covering the entire window. There's nothing near the window that could support such a massive object. Drain pipes and adverts have very limited capacity. Where did that dark shadow come from? Ah, I see. What's up? Sorry, I was just talking to myself. Yesterday while I was in my room, I kept hearing noise from around here. It turns out there was a construction site not far from behind. Yeah, there is a crane over there. Yeah, I can see a huge tower crane. Wait, a tower crane? That's how it got to the window. Oh, overturned beverage box. What was that noise? The overturned drinks crate must have been hit by that flower pot. Why would this lone box end up all the way out here? Yeah, it's weird for it to be here. Upon closer inspection, there were a number of dinged scratches on the surface of the box. No, wait. Those look like claw marks from some small animal. You have a gut feeling you're onto something, and before you know it, you lift the box. Oh, it's a trail of shiny footprints. animal footprints. It's glow-in-the-dark paint. Glow-in-the-dark paint. The exact same color as that glowing skeleton I saw last night. Looks like we found our perp.
Wise, have you figured out what happened last night? I have some theories after seeing the footprints, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
Let's piece what we know together.
Let's start by piecing together what we know so far.
First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window?
Definitely wasn't her eyes playing tricks. Couldn't have been the flower pot. Probably some cargo hanging from the tower crane.
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. Cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the crane. You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the crate. But let's just assume for a moment that it was. Then, what do you think made it fall to the ground?
Not over by the skeleton. Not over by the cargo hanging from the tower crane. Let me check the playback real quick. Season was tilted exactly 22 degrees because there was a shipping label on the crate. Which that's assuming one that it was. It made it fall to the ground. Could have been the skeleton?
It was probably knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up, but that little creature couldn't hold on and fell off, landing right on the flower pot.
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly, the whole rack would have come crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony means it had to be something smaller.
Right.
Looks like we have the same train of thought. That leaves us with just one remaining question. What was that glowing skeleton?
Who's the owner of those little glowing footprints?
It's pretty clear. The culprit is whatever animal left those glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in phosphorescent paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes.
This is a full sequence.
There's no phosphorescent paint on the drain pipe, so it's likely the little creature hitched a ride on the cargo and was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window. Later, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower pot. But the exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an animal is, it couldn't have dressed itself up like that.
Meaning, it has to have an owner. Whoever is taking care of it.
Which means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me. That's going too far. Wise, since it left footprints while fleeing, there must be more tracks nearby. If we follow them, we might be able to find whoever or whatever's behind this.
Right.
Look over here. The footprints go up the pillar to the overpass.
That's where we need to head to.
Let's follow them and check it out.
How could they? I can't
is
believe
odd.
someone actually used an animal to pull a prank.
This way. It is a little odd. What would be the point
The
of
footprints
this?
stop here. Did it jump off? Let's go down and take a look.
Heart rate of the client increased to 120 BPM.
Huh? Else? Good?
Here is a proverb. A cornered rabbit will bite.
It's been a long time since I heard your voice, Fairy.
Fairy, you're not helping.
When does Fairy ever help?
Huh? The footprints disappear here.
Uh-oh, the footprints are all jumbled here.
Where could it have gone?
Huh?
Hey, stop!
Is that a tanuki?
It ran into the shop!
So you were behind yesterday's pranks. The real culprit.
Monato?
Monato. What's up, dude?
Yuzuha, visitors.
Coming. What can I get for you?
Yuzuha.
Oh well. Huh. Guess I got found out after all.
Mischievous, aren't you?
Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you are the owner of this tanuki? His full name is Kamanosuke, but we call him Kama.
Kama. Got it.
Huh? What I mean is, he's not just this tanuki. He has a name. And I'm not Kama's owner. We're just partners. Kama is free to do as he pleases.
The fact that you're insulted by the insinuation that he was a pet or something, and not the fact that you got caught in your prank.
Excuse me for being presumptuous.
Alice, why are you apologizing to the girl that pranked you? She's going to be a tough nut to crack.
That girl's name is Yuzuha, right? She suddenly changed the subject. Seems like she'll be a tough nut to crack.
It's all right. Kama just said he doesn't mind. So, honored guests, what brings you to Mystic Wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yuzuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phylum Heights. We carry all kinds of goods, and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount.
1%?
All right. Thank you very much.
Alice, could you please focus?
No, wait. We're not here to shop.
There we go.
Miss Ukinami, we don't even know each other. And yet last night, you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble. Huh? That's a bit of a shock. I thought you'd really appreciate Kama's way of returning the favor.
Returning the favor?
Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite follow what you mean. How could you not understand? You were clearly the ones who started the prank in the first place.
What?
Porcelumex previously stated they'd thoroughly investigate the safety hazards and give the people of Waifei Peninsula a proper explanation of the accident. Yet somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts. That's quite the prank if you ask me.
Nope, I'm lost. What's going on here?
Yuzuha, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit...
Monato, I've been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two-shoes? What a waste.
Wow, okay. Excuse him for excuse him for having a bad boy look while being a good guy.
Excuse me, may I say something? Porcelumex brought in the inspection team just for show. Of course, people are going to feel outraged. It's just that, even with so many well-known experts on the investigation team, none dared to defy Porcelumex. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
Right.
I see. You're saying I'm just picking the easy target? I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple in training. Wise, from Swabian Temple. Didn't expect you'd be more witty than you look.
Well, excuse you.
Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't think the prank through. Sorry about that. It won't happen again. I really appreciate you saying that. But you don't look so thankful. Are you still so concerned about what happened last night? No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team. And though there are reasons I can't fully explain, as a descendant of the Timefield family, I won't forgive myself for my mistakes just because you apologized. I only hope you'll take back what you said about me being unqualified. The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my grandfather and father were scholars in the ether industry, and I've received a systematic education in hollow and ether studies from an early age under their guidance. Monato, what's with this person? She seems just as weird as you.
Like, you're going to talk.
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
Honestly, he seems more normal compared to you.
So from the sound of it, you're pretty confident in your knowledge. Then, do you know what this strange piece of porcelain is?
Huh? Special porcelain shard. A porcelain shard of relatively high purity. From the look of it, it probably used to be part of a large device. Where did this come from?
This looks more like a shard of some kind of device rather than porcelain. Also, was it just my imagination? Or did I suddenly sense an unpleasant aura coming from it? Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice.
A sacrifice? Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura.
Large what?
Obscura?
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell. Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves a hollow. Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
Huh.
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
A faulty piece of material, maybe?
See, Monato? I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is in such an unexpected way? What?
Damn, trigger finger. English, work with me.
What were you all talking about?
Yeah, what is this? What is the significance of this exactly?
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the hollow. Items not listed in the official registry.
Oh.
Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages and even the reported profits are all calculated based on that. But in reality, someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
Exactly. The Obscura isn't a regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the hollow.
Where did you find the shard?
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Siloam Bay. The residents there collect discarded porcelain from the hollow, and my father uses the scraps to make handicrafts. Let's go, Monato! We're heading to Siloam Bay! If we can trace this shard back to its source, we'll have enough evidence to expose the corruption inside Porcelumex and give them a real scandal to deal with. Wait a moment. Are you sure it's okay to just say your whole plan out loud like that? It's fine. You're a scaredy cat. No way you'd snitch to Porcelumex. Wait, you wouldn't, right?
See, why would you even assume that? You were too big of a risk taker.
Of course not. But not because I'm afraid. As a descendant of the Timefield family, I would never stoop to something so dishonorable. Wise, it seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the Obscura. Apologies, but given my current position, I'm afraid it wouldn't be appropriate for me to hear any further details. So please excuse me for now. Thank you for helping resolve the issue. I'll have the payment for the commission sent over promptly.
Soon after, Alice leaves.
You didn't leave with that fancy girl. Do you have something to ask us?
Yeah, we want to join in on the investigation.
Can I come with you to Siloam Bay for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard. Besides, I can help if you're heading into the hollow.
No problem. You're more than welcome to join us. Wow, today's our lucky day. Not only did we find a lead, but we even had a proxy who's an expert at handling miasma just show up at our door.
Don't lay it on too thick, Yuzuha. You don't want to scare Wise away. Still, we have no reason to turn down the proxy's help. So, we'll be counting on you from now on.
You got it.
Monato, if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I'd give you a perfect score for how mature you acted.
Wow, just gonna call him out like that. Weiss, sorry I didn't get to say hi earlier. It's hard to get a word in when Yuzuha's around. What the heck, Minato? That's so mean. You two seem pretty familiar with each other. We're classmates, though we got a ton of students from Wi-Fi Peninsula. Standout characters like Minato are pretty rare. And those who are both eye-catching and genuinely nice people are even rarer. I see. Don't just go along with what she says. Actually, Yuzuha was the one who wanted to investigate, but I also think we can't just let Porcelumex get away with just a slap on the wrist. Anyway, let's head to Siloom Bay and ask around. Speaking of Siloom Bay, what kind of place is it? It's an area near the soar below Phylum Heights. In the past, Lumite ore mined from the hollow was washed there first. Now quite a few residents have moved in. The elevator at Swabian Temple's entrance goes straight to Siloom Bay. Should have been fixed last week. So that's where the elevator goes. Let's go check it out. Because I did notice that elevator while exploring around this place a while ago, but I didn't think it would work. Oh.
The elevator's still out of service? But I heard the repairs were already finished.
I sold it.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Though the repairs have been completed, some facilities and services, like the Wi-Fi cable car, have recently been suspended due to safety concerns.
Seriously? So we still can't go down there?
Safety concerns? What exactly do you mean?
Sorry. I don't know much about the specifics since the Wi-Fi cable car is operated under Porcelumex. You can contact their service hotline. Customer support will be able to provide you with more detailed information.
Then, is there another way to get to Siloom Bay?
As far as I know, there aren't any other routes available at the moment.
What a shame. I heard Siloom Bay is on the seaside, and the scenery at sunset is supposed to be stunning.
If it's a seaside view you're after, you could take the cable car to Lemnian Island. It offers a close view of the hollow, and since Porcelumex has staff stationed there, it's fairly safe.
Are you saying the edge of the hollow is somehow safer than a seaside residential area?
I mean, currently, probably.
No. That's not what I meant.
I'm not trying to be difficult. Since I can't get to Siloom Bay, I suppose I'll just wander around the area for a while.
Thank you so much for your understanding.
On the other side...
Looks like the elevator's still out of service.
Siloom Bay is home to many who were left homeless after the fall of the old capital. Their living conditions aren't great, and they handle most of the hardest and most dangerous jobs in the hollow.
Really now?
If the inspection team were to catch wind of something sensitive from the locals there, it'd be a real headache for Porcelumex. So they went ahead and blocked the road entirely.
So we can't get to the bay right now.
So we can't go to Siloom Bay right now? Then what should we do?
Yeah, right. All those lies like, there aren't any other routes, only work on outsiders. Porcelumex can't fool us.
You can go around the mountain by taking the upper highway, and then head down from the other side. It'll just take a little longer.
It'll just take a little longer. Easy for you to say. We're not all made of pure muscle like you.
I guess I could probably carry both of you together.
Actually, See, I'm going back and forth here. I'm not sure about that. I have mixed feelings about that.
Whoa, don't take it so literally. I was just complaining a little. But knowing how thorough that Damien from Porcelumex is, they might have even secured the mountain paths to keep people away from Siloom Bay.
Knowing Damien, that is a possibility.
Good point. Yuzuha and I will go check things out first, Wise. Let's meet up later at the mountain highway.
Shortly after, Yuzuha and Minato leave. He returned to Swabian Temple with the Obscura Sword and briefly tell Belle what had happened that morning. Can you sense anything? I can sense some etheric matter, but I can't tell if it's a sacrifice or not. I hate to admit it, but I guess my perception isn't quite on your level. I barely even used that perception technique Sifu taught me. But I agree with you all. This thing's super suspicious. We should definitely look into it properly. Weiss, I'll come with you to Silent Bay using EOS. I might be able to help. Alright, we're going to that together. To tidying up a bit, you set out with EOS.
I wonder how things are going with Minato and Yuzuha. Let's go check.
They know an alternate route to the Silent Bay. We should definitely take it. Actually, I think you've been a bit on edge ever since you saw that Ritz girl. I don't want Weiss to think you're a mean person. I couldn't care less about that lady. Besides, what does it matter if people think I'm mean? You gotta put your habit of worrying about everyone on the back burner and think about how we're going to deal with these patrolling security mechs instead. Is something wrong? Perfect timing. We just finished our investigation, and Damien has, as expected, taken care of the mountain paths too. He blocked them off and temporarily prohibited any residents from passing through, under the pretext that remnants of the Exaltists might be trying to escape. And he even got all kinds of security mechs patrolling there 24/7. So you mean the mountain path's full of machines right now? Yeah, they've got triple the strength of a normal person, but they never get tired. This ain't gonna be easy. No, this just got way easier actually. So you're saying you've got this killer AI that can perfectly wipe out surveillance footage as long as it's not human patrols? Pretty much. Phew. Good thing the princess isn't here right now, or she'd definitely be all, absolutely not, you cannot do that. Yuzuha, you say you don't care. Alright guys, let's roll. Minato and I will handle setting down the enemies, you take care of wiping those visual logs. Minato was totally ignored. I'm so sorry for this guy. Alright, we're all set, let's head out. Let's go.
We just have to follow this railway track to get to Silent Bay. Watch out!
We've got enemy.
Character intro, Yuzuha. Yuzuha's EX special attack can inflict sweet scare on enemies. When the active character attacks enemies in this state, it triggers flavor mats, causing them to continuously take damage matching that character's attribute. When other squad members land hits on enemies, Yuzuha launches Basic Attack Hard Candy Shot around the enemy. When this attack hits enemies affected by Sweet Scare with a heavy attack, Yuzuha will consume sugar points to deal additional damage and anomaly accumulation. Alright.
Don't go too hard, Minato, or people will notice the damage.
Oh, damn. Oh!
Can we implant the mech with memories of accidentally falling or something?
Damn, dude. Please tell me it'll be playable soon. I don't care if it's A rank.
All done. Let's go.
I really hope he's playable.
Hold on. Come with me for a sec.
Huh? What's wrong, Yuzuha? Ever since we set out, I've had this feeling someone's been tailing us. Fairy, can you feel that? Sorry, there are no available video recording devices on this mountain path. Who on earth could it be? Probably Alice. They're coming. Yep, Alice. Busted.
Oh, it's you.
That was a loud scream.
Alice, don't be afraid. It's us.
Weiss! It's you. You frightened me. You were the one sneaking around behind us. And yet you got so scared like that. So what are you doing here? Mizuki-nami? Mr. Komano? I'd like to help you with the Obscura investigation. I gave it some thought after heading back. If I'm part of the investigation team, but can't do anything, I wouldn't be able to ever forgive myself. In case you forgot, you were brought in by Porcelumex. If they ever discovered you helped us, things could end badly for you.
True.
And if you always worry too much about living up to other people's standards, You'll only grow up to be a useless person someday.
Oh boy.
You're worried Porcelumex might come after her, right? Still, you might have gone a little too far with your warning just now.
Nobody asked for your opinion.
Alice, are you sure you're okay? It's okay for you to join us.
Alice, are you really sure it's okay for you to join us?
Thank you, Wise. Don't worry about me. Mr. Blackwood may be strict, but from what I've heard, he at least honors his contracts. And since what we're investigating isn't related to a safety issue, even if word gets out, I'll have my ways to handle it. Also, while what Miss Ukinami said earlier was fair, at its core, doesn't it still count as just another form of trying to measure up to other people's standards?
I guess in a way it does.
As a member of the Timefield family, I take full responsibility for my choices. So please, there's no need to worry. Alrighty, but you heard our plan. After investigating Siloon Bay, we'll likely be heading into the Hollow. That's not exactly the kind of place for a noble lady to take a stroll. That's even less of a concern. One can't become a proper Hollow scholar without field research, so I've undergone professional sword training and Hollow survival drills since childhood.
Well, how convenient.
Alright then, I've got no objections. What about you, Monato?
Welcome aboard.
Meanwhile, those were some heavy footsteps.
A patrol mech is approaching. Careful.
Character intro, Alice. When Alice's attacks hit enemies or trigger assault through anomaly buildup, she gains blade etiquette. When Alice stacks blade etiquette to its maximum, she can hold down an attack to unleash a 3-stage charged basic attack, Star Sign Waltz. This triggers polarized assault when hitting an enemy.
Alright, let's see what you've got. Yeah, okay, I'll take care of it.
Nice.
You're a real chatterbox, but you handle yourself well in a fight.
Yep. I like her weapon too. Looks like a mix of a baton and a saber.
Uh-oh, it's people from Porcelumex.
Crap.
Shh, let's try to avoid them and take a detour.
Ah, the way is blocked. There wasn't a door here before. Must be a recent installation. Let me see. Yeah, it's the type that triggers an alarm if you try to climb over it. It's really reassuring how meticulous Monato is. Just happened to have a side gig in selling locks when I was working part-time before. Ah, so that's when you were busy and you didn't even have time to check the spook sack forums, huh? What do we do now? We got this. Yeah, I'll use EOS to access the Bangbu workbench and find the passcode. I'll leave it to you. EOS, you're up.
Second assistant, you have successfully entered the Marcel maze.
Again with the second assistant stuff. Checkpoint.
Wise was always the one jumping around with Eos before.
True.
Eos's tiny legs can jump that high?
Yep. Fun, isn't it?
Master has expressed a similar assessment.
Eos got some hops. Whoops. There we jumped. There we did that jump. Overshot that jump. Ah. Hammer. Where am I going? Oh, here. Ow. Let's try that again. Get low. Get closer this time. There we go. Up we go. Oh, wait a minute. For a second, for any secrets, and I fell all the way back to the first part. Alright, let's get back up there. I need our secrets. I know how to hide all these things from me. Okay, now we can do this. Clear. Good boy, Eos.
Nailed it. Classic Faithin.
Huh?
Great job, Belle. Let's keep going.
Weiss, did you not notice you just name dropped your secret proxy name that's
Keep
supposed
it
to
up,
be a
guys.
secret?
Once we get past here, it'll be smooth sailing. Solid. Storm one's in you. Keep it up. How much longer until we get to Saloon Bay?
We're almost there. We cross 2 bridges, follow a short path, and we'll reach the elevator.
And then we're there. Keep us feeling your spotlight.
And then we'll be a third of the way.
All done. Everyone, let's move.
Okay, if I don't get Miyabi, I might save my guarantee for Alice. I need another anomaly anyway. Oh, someone's watching us. Well, we finally made it. Saloon Bay. Ooh, this looks nice. I like it. So this is Saloon Bay. What a beautiful sight. Man, this mountain path goes on forever. Weiss, did you rest well? It seems like Miss Ukinami and the others have found someone selling porcelain materials. Let's head over. Saloon Bay can be accessed through the map. Oh boy. Do I even want to keep going? How far are we in the journey? Let me check real quick. Oh, we're about halfway. Okay, you know what? We're going to end things off here today, and I'll continue the rest tomorrow. Okay, we didn't get a lot done. We're pretty much just at the prelude of whatever madness is about to come from this. But I do like we're already introduced to two new characters, and from what we've seen with Minato, I think he might be a fire attack agent. Either that or a fire stun agent. I hope he's a fire attack agent. Because I desperately need one. I wouldn't even care if it's an A rank either. That just make it easier to get him. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time. And until then, Masters and Misses, we hope to see you again soon.